It turns out that a lot of songs are inspired by books. Some of my favorite songs that I love and listen to all the time, are inspired by books, and I didn't even know it. So I've made a present for you, YouTube. I took all of the bookish songs that I could find and put them into a playlist on Spotify. I'm giving you that playlist to listen to get some more nerd music in your life. Actually, a lot of it's really cool rock and roll music, so go nerds. And in the description of the video, I'm actually gonna give you a link to check out the annotations on Genius. If you don't know Genius, it's one of my favorite inventions. You can annotate everything. I'm actually gonna do another video about Genius in the near future. But I have Genius annotations for all of these songs. You can read up a little bit more about why they're bookish, how we know they're bookish, and sort of find the literature in the lyrics for yourself. And in the meantime, I wanted to show you a couple of my favorite bookish songs. I have very confusing feelings about Moby Dick, but I am very certain that I feel fantastic about Moby Dick in rap form, which is basically what Ahab by MC Lars is. Listen to this lyric. Hey Ishmael, can I call you annoying? Grown-up beluga in the deep blue sea, swim so fast, swim so free. The heaven above, Moby Dick stressing me. I feel like Moby Dick was probably very stressful for Ahab. Really, really genius song. Catcher in the Rye by Guns N' Roses. Not really sneaky that this is about a very well-known book. This song's really beautiful. It's about how Catcher in the Rye is sort of irreversibly tied to a moment in history, but there's a little bit of Holden Caulfield in the lyrics, so check out the annotation. Home at Last by Steely Dan. You might notice that there are a couple of sneaky references to Homer's The Odyssey. This next song is inspired by a book that I've actually not read, and this makes me want to read it even more. It's The Scentless Apprentice by Nirvana. One of Kurt Cobain's favorite books was Perfume by Patrick Suskind. The song just has, for lack of a better word, an odor to it. Like, just all of the imagery in the lyrics is really strong. Read Perfume, but from what I understand about it, the sense of smell is very important. To be perfectly honest and fair, Neutral Milk Hotel has never confirmed this next one, but their song In the Airplane Over the Sea is widely understood to be about Anne Frank and how this beautiful, smart, lovely young girl shared a planet with us today, and it's sort of a dreamlike song wondering about Anne Frank. Jefferson Airplane wrote White Rabbit about Alice in Wonderland by C.S. Lewis. And Jefferson Airplane also wrote White Rabbit about other recreational activities. I have actually been crushing it at this next song on Guitar Hero for many, many years, but I had no idea how totally infused with Mark Twain the song was, and that's Tom Sawyer by Rush. I liked this quote that was in the Rush Backstage Club newsletter by the drummer. He said, the original lyrics were kind of a portrait of a modern day rebel, a free-spirited individualist striding through the world wide-eyed and purposeful. I added the themes of reconciling the boy and man in myself and the difference between what people are and what others perceive them to be. So it turns out much deeper than Guitar Hero.
Sufjan Stevens. Sufjan Stevens. Sufjan Stevens.
I've never had to say Sufjan Stevens aloud until just now, and I was pretty sure I was pronouncing it wrong. So YouTube can teach you everything. Sufjan Stevens actually has a song called A Good Man Is Hard to Find, which borrows its title and some of the lyrics from Flannery O'Connor's short story of the same name. Noah and the Whale's song, Jocasta, is very clearly about Oedipus Rex. Of course, Jocasta is his mother slash lover. Being too much of a mama's boy aside, the song is very lovely. The best songs by the best rock star, the boss, the man himself, Bruce Springsteen. The song Ghost of Tom Joad is actually very heavily reliant on John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath. The lyrics are really lovely, and I like it even more because it came about because of an amazing book. Bruce! My favorite bookish songs. There's an entire playlist that I'm gonna keep adding to, linked below in the description, so feel free to check that out on Spotify. If you know of any other bookish songs I missed, tell me in the comments. I don't know why I did the kiss tongue.